Are you dreaming of owning a slice of paradise in Portugal? Well, buckle up, because today we're taking you on a journey to make that dream a reality.
That's right, folks. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Joanna and this is Keely, and together we're your guides at navigating the Portuguese property market.
Whether you're sipping on an espresso in Lisbon or soaking up the sun on the Algarve coast, Portugal has something for everyone, and today we're diving deep into the steps you need to take to find your perfect piece of Portuguese paradise.
But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our expert advice and tips.
Alright, let's dive in. So you've made the decision to invest in a property in Portugal. Congratulations! But where do you start? That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. The first step is crucial, deciding to buy. Don't worry though, we've got your back every step of the way.
Now, let's talk about finding that perfect real estate agent. This is key to a smooth transaction. You want someone you trust, someone who understands your needs, and most importantly, someone who's got your best interests at heart.
And remember, it's okay to take your time. You want to find the right fit for you. Now let's start talking about finding the perfect property in Portugal.
Once the details of your property requirements have been outlined, you can begin touring properties that fit those requirements and are within your price range. This can take anywhere from a day or two to several months. But if you are travelling specifically to Portugal for the intention of viewing and finding a property, you will likely see around 4 to 5 houses in a day. Any more and this can become overwhelming. And even with this number, it can become difficult to remember everything about the properties that you see. However, once you've found the one, it's time to make an offer. But here's the catch. Make sure it's fair and reasonable. Negotiation is part of the game, but with the right guidance, you will strike a deal that works for everyone.
And speaking of guidance, a good agent will provide you with all the information you need, including a comparative market analysis. Now, onto the reservation stage. This is where you show your commitment with a deposit. It's a gesture of good faith to the seller, giving them the assurance to take the property off the market.
Once an agreement has been reached that both parties are happy with, it's a standard procedure in Portugal for the buyer to then make a reservation or earnest deposit, normally in the region of around €5,000, and this amount is normally lodged in a client account held by your lawyer.
At this stage, this is not a legally binding contract. However, it does show a gesture of good faith to the seller that you intend to complete the purchase, allowing them the security to remove the property from the market so that due diligence can take place and no other offers may be entered to or accepted.
Next up, the promissory contract. This is where things get serious. It's legally binding, so make sure you're ready to move forward. Your lawyer will be your best friend here, ensuring everything is in order before you sign on the dotted line.
Known as the CPCV, or Contrato de Promessa de Compra e Venda, it is considered the same as an exchange contract.
Before completing the promissory contract, your lawyer will have undertaken a number of searches on the property, specifically to check that the legal classifications of the property are correct. A title report is needed to confirm that the person selling it is legally the owner of the property and that the land is registered to them. Your lawyer will also check that there are no liabilities or restrictions registered against it, such as liens, charges or claims by the tax office.
Our advice: before you go ahead and sign the promissory contract, ensure you are in a position to move forward with the sale and have the necessary funds in place for the promissory contract, which is generally around 20 to 30%.
Now, within the promissory contract, your lawyer will set out the agreed sales price, who the buyers and sellers are, dates for completion, what is included in the purchase, and any clauses that the contract is subject to. This could be stage payments, subject to loan approval, among other things.
Also, to point out here, if you are buying with a mortgage, then an appraisal will be required as standard by the bank offering finance. However, appraisals and home inspections or surveys are optional in Portugal and at the buyer's discretion. It's a good idea to have this completed ahead of signing the promissory contract though.
Finally, we have the public deed. This is the moment you've been waiting for, signing off on your new property in front of a notary. is the final step, and soon enough that dream home in Portugal is officially yours. You need to ensure all taxes are paid and proof is provided before you can actually sign the deed.
So don't forget to plan ahead, and if you can't be there for the signing, set up a power of attorney in advance.
At this point, the balance of the purchase must be paid in full. If doing this with a mortgage, then the bank will be present alongside your lawyer to hand over a bank draft for the amount financed. Well guys, that's a wrap on our guide for buying property in Portugal. We hope you found it helpful and informative.
And remember, if you have any questions or need guidance along the way, we're here for you. Just drop us a comment below.
Thanks for watching, and till next time, happy house hunting.